Well, welcome to Things You May Not Know. Today we're going to talk about water heaters. Hot water heaters. They should be called hot water heaters. Now, if you have hot water, you don't need a hot water heater, right? So it should be labeled cold water heaters or water heaters. Anyway, we're going to dive right into it. This is going to be for a water heater system. This is the correct way to plumb it. The incorrect way to plumb it, you put your cold water in, this is your slave, and you go from the hot to the cold back to your house. That is wrong way to do it. This is your T&P valve. The only way is you do not put PEX in. You either put CVPC or copper. If you have a pan, do not bring this tube in all the way. You bring an air gap, 2 times pipe diameter. So if you're using PEX or on the Outer Banks, I see it a lot, tank farms or water heaters, and they go from one end to the other end and the other end. Totally wrong. I can multiply your water by 3 to 4 times the volume. But anyway, if you're doing these T&P valves externally outside the house, it is full port. That means copper with CVPC is the only two stuff that is recognized, and you plumb it outside. If you have a drip pan, you're going to do an air gap of 1.5 inches, 2 times pipe diameter, three quarters times 2 is 1.5 inches. At least 4 times or 5 times a year, you're going to test this T&P valve. This is electric water heater. This should be another hole here, but this is my diagram. But to make it short and sweet, okay, this video, this is electric. We are on a city water system. Read and understand your owner's manual. But if you want to multiply your water heater, and again, if you have a slave system and not plumbed this way, I don't care if it was a licensed plumber, you are wrong on the two water heater system. Read and understand your manual. If it's not plumbed this way, call your manufacturer of your water heater, and they'll either email you or send you a diagram to do a 2, 3, 4 tank system. This is a 2-tank system. And you want to multiply your water, this is the way you do it. You have cold water coming in. Okay? Cold water coming in. And anyway, say argument's sake, this is 40 inches apart. We're going to make this T at 20 inches apart. So from this elbow to here is 20 inches, and this is 20 inches. You don't make it 30 and 15. It's exactly cut in half. So 20 and 20, put a shutoff valve here, put a shutoff here. If this riser is 40 inches long, you're going to do this riser 40 inches long. You're going to make it level and plumb. Okay? Same with the hot water. You're going to put your riser, and if this is 10-inch, say 20 inches, this T is going to be at 10 inches to 10 inches. And if this riser is at 15 inches, you're going to do this 15 inches. And you're going to put a shutoff valve here. Now we are talking about city water. So 98% of the water tanks I have seen require a thermo expansion tank. And that is right here. The reason why is if you drain these down, it will cause this to heat up due to thermal expansion. It's going to do pressure. So you want to maintain pressure, and you're going to put a thermal expansion tank in. So if you have city water and you just had a licensed plumber, you're going to ask them for that owner's manual, and it's going to tell you it wants a thermal expansion tank. Did he put it in? Probably not. You want it in. Trust me, it may save your life. Now another thing, if the owner's manual you're reading for one and you're doing a 2-tank system, this is where you want to call a company and it says it wants a 6 cubic feet expansion tank for this one water heater, doesn't mean you put a 6 cubic feet expansion tank for both water heaters. Again, you call the manufacturer. But yes, city water is right here. Here's your shutoff valve. Always recommend that you have a shutoff valve for your main cold water line. The reason why I say shutoff valves here, say in code, if you turn off water to one fixture, more than one fixture, you need to be a licensed plumber. I'll tell you if you have 2 tanks, how to get out of being a licensed plumber. If you put a shutoff valve here, and here, and you're working on this tank, you're still supplying hot water to your house. You don't need to be a licensed plumber. Brilliant, huh? And the other thing is 4 feet away from this heater, you're going to pull a pull disconnect. Do not go from a pull disconnect to liquid tight connect from Romex to Romex in here. Do it right. Go from your disconnect to liquid tight fitting, and do yourself another favor. If you're using Romex, you're going to strip the Romex. You're going to take the shielding off. The reason why, if you stick your cable inside say a liquid connector, you just change the value of what that wire is rated for, temperature and amperage. So that's why you're stripping the wire total bare. Any wire, electrical wire, is rated for a certain rating. And if you look at Romex, it's stamped right on the cable. Well, if you put it in a conduit pipe or anything else like that, you just change the values on that. And that's why you strip the shielding off. All right, so disconnect on both heaters, 4 feet away from the heaters, and this is how you plumb it. Again, I will put a thing in there. You can email me. It's info@allpartspoolspa.com on a video you would like to see done. But this is a 2-water system, and this is how it's plumbed. If it looks different than this, you're done wrong. So if you got cold coming into this one, not to repeat myself, and you go hot to cold and then hot to your house, you're plumbed wrong. Put shutoff valves all the way here. So if you need to work on one, you turn off the water and you're still supplying the house. Legally, this is you legal to pull your own permits. But personally, between you and me, I would call for a licensed electrician and a licensed plumber. Okay? Because if you're doing a water tank, any kind of water tank, you need to hold 2 licenses. You need to hold a electrical license and a plumbing license. And if the person doesn't hold the license and you report them to your town with Department of Insurance, guess what, guys? He doesn't hold the license. You don't have to pay the man because he doesn't hold the license. Take care. Again, this is how you plumb a 2-water tank system. Electric, not gas. We can get into gas differently. The reason why, keep in mind, if we have gas, we got a flue stack coming up. We got to keep these pipes away from that flue stack. Okay? So no no PEX pipe that is crimped on, it makes it illegal. That water turns illegal because the code book simply says no shoulder shall enter a pipe. So look what goes into a PEX pipe and look what goes into a CVPC pipe or a copper pipe. It's done from outside. PEX pipe does have fittings now that you slide in and crimps from the outside. That is legal. But if it's band clamped where you stick a fitting into PEX pipe, it is illegal. Okay, guys, take care. Have fun out there. Enjoy.